Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm drinking some water, having a little smoke. I got another privacy complaint a little bit ago from. I think it might have to go to voicemail first. Hold on. As soon as I pick up the phone, people start harassing me. Just a minute. Is it going to voicemail? It's another call from a Canada number. It's like, what in the world? Anyway, it's doing its thing up here at the top of the screen, so I'm distracted. Anyway, I just got another. Now it's saying, why would? Okay, go bye bye. Here, I'm gonna wait till the voicemail's done to make sure, because I don't have my other device and all that. Okay, it just went doot doot. I think the voicemail's over. Let's see if the trolls will leave a voicemail. There, I think it's gone. Okay, well, I have all kind of stuff going on in my real life. And I just come in here, and that weirdo lady in South Florida, in Davie, Florida, has sent me the third privacy complaint. So I'm going to go to all her friends, and I'm going to go to everybody in Boyd, and I'm going to go strike everybody. So I'm just going to strike anybody that even looked at me funny. Right? Because on my last one, I didn't say anything that was anything. This lady will not stop harassing me. This has been going on for like years. She harassed Lindy so much that now they all get along. Lindy, even before Lindy would just talk to Mara. This is a fact, and Lindy will have to say I'm right. You used to try to just to befriend Mara so she would leave you alone, didn't you, Lindy? You even told her that. There was a few times you really tried to befriend her until you couldn't be her friend anymore. Right, Lindy? Correct. And now I've got this woman harassing me in my life. Instead of going to spend a beautiful afternoon with her granddaughters, she's over there at that computer going, trying to bother me. I got up early. I'm researching the fuse I got to get for out there, because some of the things the outlets won't come on. I'm doing all that, and then I come in here. I said, let me take a break, because I was getting a little winded, because I think I got COPD, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, so I come in here. I was like, well, let me just sit and smoke on my vape and like chill out for a minute. And so I'll go to my email, another privacy complaint. So I'm just going to call her daughter when we get off here. I was going to do it live, but I don't have all the devices. I'm literally in my underwear. But I'm not going to I let her harass me, and I let her get away with it to where she thinks she can keep doing it. So now, after you can push somebody, let me tell you something. Yesterday, when I called my probate lawyer, because I paid them that $4,100, I paid them $2,000, and then I owed them $100 more, and I paid her the next day. And I told her, I said, let me tell you something, Erica. I said, I do not leave bad reviews because I don't like to F with people's livelihood, but I want you to know that I'm not happy. And it's a whole story. Anyway, so I paid them their money, and I basically said, if I was in a better position now, I would give you this $4,100 until you don't do a thing for me, and I'll go to someone that respects me in my time a little more. Anyway, so I'm going to get another lawyer now, because the probate one, they're putting it in. This house is going on the market, especially with all this electrical. I ain't got the time nor the finances right now. I want my money, and I want out of here, and I want a good lawyer to put that lady behind bars so she'll leave me alone. When they were stealing, when that transgender the van dweller woman Robert would come around my home to get on my Wi-Fi, and then give that lady in South Florida and that felon out of Georgia, that fugitive, excuse me, I don't know why I keep saying the fugitive felon out of Georgia, all that Anyway, so if that's what you want to do, you want to go in people's real life. Your husband's dead, and he's safer dead than he was there with you. I think a lot of bad things was going on in that house. I think you need to be investigated, Mara. Why do you think you have the right to come into my life? You have invaded my backyard until you have had someone come over my backyard and look at a broken septic tank and try to make me unalive myself. And now you're going to try to play all high and mighty in that trailer park down there? Honey, you just fucked up. You're like Lindy. You don't know when to stop, Mara. You don't know when to stop. I can be nice, and I took that down over there. Not because I'm worried about my channel, because I will sue you. I'll have my lawyer go do a copyright, whatever. That's why you're doing privacy complaints instead of copyright strikes. So I'm going to go over there and do a bunch of privacy complaints to your videos. If you want it down, then copyright it down. You understand, lady? You're not going to harass me. When they were getting those text messages, like when my nephew, before he moved out of Maryland, he got a job at Crumble Cookie, they trolled me about that. All that in my real life. And she thinks I give a shit about her ugly ass daughter? Really? I think she's a very homely looking woman, just like her mother. You're going to stay out of my life, lady. You terrorized Lindy for almost 10 years with your friend Paulette Briggs and your other friend Elizabeth Roach, but I'm going to stick my foot up all three of your asses because every single one of you need to learn a lesson to stay out of people's fucking real lives on the internet. You're harassers, you're stalkers, you're terrorizers, and you all think you're Billy Badasses because you've got all those narcissists together, but you're going to understand when I tell you to get out of my life, John Thompson, you're going to get out of my life. I'm done being nice. I'm done being nice. That little punk that did that to me, he doesn't deserve to be free either. But you know what? I'm a better person than him. I didn't make fun of his daughters. I didn't say one derogatory thing about that little bastard's family or his children for 8 fucking months. For 8 months. And that's what he did to me in return. Oh, poor little Alex got butthurt because everybody that can hear my voice knows he's a flaming homosexual that needs to accept it. All the pussy you dive into, all the girls you pretend, whatever, you're gay. You're gay, Alex, because no straight man does that for 8 months. Tell Mara to leave me alone, or I'm going to tell your fucking mom, Alex, how gay you are. That lady's not going to strike my channel no more. She's called the police and lied on me. They've come around my fucking house, and now I'm going to leverage the hate I have on her onto you, Alex, if you don't tell that bitch to get out of my fucking real life. There's something wrong with her. You understand? I'm not going to be nice no more. I'm going to go on there and privacy complaint people just like she's doing me. Her husband is dead, and I'm happy that he is dead. You know why? Because they trolled me when my mom was literally in there dying in her last days of hospice. They come around here and got the pictures I was sending to Chrissy and all that weirdo shit. I wish I could dig up. Well, I'm sure she didn't have him put in the ground. I'm sure he's ashes. I wish could be alive so he could die again and again and again. I wish you had to watch him die 100 times, Mara. I do. What you did to me was evil. You knew I had a gun. You knew I was suicidal. You knew I was in love with that boy. And that's what you did to me. Because what? Because what? Because you didn't like me? Now you're jealous? Now you're jealous that I'm going to move on with my life, Mara, and go get me a house and spend time with my family, help my sister get a house. And what are you going to do? You're sitting right down there in that trailer park rotting away. You're going to be dead soon too, Mara. Old age, the Grim Reaper's coming for you. I'm telling you, you're going to learn to stay out of people's life one way or the other. And if I cannot lie to the police, hey, when Linda Anderson sent the police to my door, I told them, I said, hey, they're trying to blackmail me about a gun because I'm a felon. It. And then y'all are still cowardly. JT's been a coward this whole time. This whole time, you're a fucking coward, JT. You're not cool. You're not a badass. You're a coward like Boris that waves some guns around on the internet to threaten women, threaten everybody else. Remember Rory, that stupid drunkard who wanted to ride your dick, was over there cutting to get a restraining order against you because you were waving guns around Boyd, threatening to do stuff to her and her husband and all that. So you're not, none of y'all are like on the moral high road. You're all pieces of shit, a lot bigger pieces of shit than I ever could like aspire to be, you know? It's like, wow, these are the moral characters around Boyd. Now let's see. Some lady that has sat down there in a trailer for a decade going after Lindy, going after Lindy's boyfriend Thomas, after Thomas's daughter Heather, all that what y'all did, that woman on the internet, Corey, all that. Corey sitting there in that fucking $3,000 trailer with her AC hanging out the window, sitting there talking to Thomas's ex-wife about Lindy Live. Y'all are all fucking You're horrible people. Stay out of people's real life. Corey, if Lindy was talking about, she called SEMA, semen and all that, you know what you had to do, Corey? Turn it off and you didn't have to hear it. That was self-inflicted. That was self-inflicted on your part. It's self-inflicted now because I don't go to any of y'all's channels. Y'all come over here and look at my channel and huff and puff and cry because you have no control over me. Don't commit crimes against people on the internet and I wouldn't have had no control over you. But I don't have control and I don't want control. I just want the world to know what y'all did. That's it. I want your daughter, Miranda. If you hear this, maybe in the future in court, maybe I'll be so pissed later, I'll send you this link, Miranda. This woman, you can go back to her change. Give me an email, Miranda, and I will send you. After she sent the police to my home, Miranda, for 2 weeks straight, 17 times in 2 weeks, Miranda, she tagged my channel. Do you know how many times I tagged her after the police come to my house, Miranda? You know how many times I've mentioned like anything to do with her in the last year that I've even looked at her channel, Miranda? Yeah, like about 11 months until just recently. She's sick. She needs to get out of that house. She needs to do something besides sit in that room and dwell on others, Mara. That's what you do. Leave me alone. Your husband was probably a horrible person because it would have to be someone just a piece of shit to be with you that long. Have to be. Didn't he try to get away from you once? Didn't y'all split up when your cake business was a failure just like you? You're not gonna fuck with me in my real life, you old bitch. You went against my family. You literally posted on your channel where my doo-doo thing, you circled it in red and said, no, this was over here and that was there. On your channel, dumb and dumb. I never, nobody, when a lawyer, my lawyer and your lawyer can scour and see, none of that was done. You trolled me about that, lady. And then you lied to the police like you're little Miss Innocent. You terrorized me in real life to the point where I had a nervous breakdown and I call you and I call Corey and say, stop. And then you send the police over here saying I did something. Do you not understand? I don't want to mention you. You're a non-factor in my life, but I'm giving you this final warning, Mara. You're going to learn to leave people alone. You have no control over me. Jimmy is dead. I hope he dies a million times. I hope he's burning in hell. I have as much respect for you as you did my family, you nutty old bitch. Where's Chandra? Hey, Chandra, is it Mara? Craig, didn't you say Mara had dementia like 6 years, Chandra? Why isn't she dead yet? I know I would feel safer in my life if she was locked up. I sure would. I'd feel safer for my minor niece. I would feel safer for my sister, and I would feel safer for me. I would feel safer around my home that I know these weirdos aren't sending people around by where I live, where my minor niece comes over here. I told her, I said, don't get on the internet over here. Just do it on your phone. Isn't that sad, Maura? That you're worried that I said that you're horrible. Anyway, I ain't gonna do it. Anyway, so what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want me to call your daughter or could you control yourself? Because now I am going to go over there and I'm just going to privacy. If you want to play that game, then I will go hire a lawyer and they'll take care of it. I won't even have to think about it. Isn't that a great thing about money, Mara? Isn't it great? You just give people money and your problems just get solved. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it buys peace of mind. Sure does. And I'm going to have peace of mind about my privacy against you and your friends. Mara, you'll never get me out of character like y'all did before. I'm properly medicated. That shows another level of just diabolical that y'all would do that to somebody that you know has mental health issues, that you know has been depressed or that. And that's what Mara cares about. She cares about what? She cares about that I said her stupid husband died? No one cares about your husband. No one cares about you. I'm sorry. I don't care about you. So will you please leave me alone? Can you leave me alone? Do I have to like do something drastic to myself for you to leave me alone, Mara? Do you just want to harass me to death? Is that what you and your friends want to do? You literally aren't going to be happy, Mara, until I'm laying on that floor, right? That's when you're going to be happy. Well, let me tell you something, honey. You're going to be in the ground long before I am. And when you're in that ground and you feel that drop of water hitting your head, that's me 6 feet above you pissing on top of your grave. I will pay. I will go tell your son, don't have her cremated. I got an extra slot over here in Riverview, Florida. Put her in there so I can go piss on her every Sunday. Leave my family alone. Leave my family alone. Go spend time with your family, Mara. You're not going to make me harm myself. Do you understand? You've harassed me by using the police. You've harassed me now by YouTube using legal services and declaring this, that, and the other thing to terrorize me on here. You're not going to be happy till I'm dead, right, Mara? I'm going to get me some caffeine. This lady's not going to terrorize me emotionally anymore. Let me go find, I'm going to plug my other phone in and I'm going to try to I'll call her daughter at work and leave a message. This lady isn't going to terrorize me anymore. I will find a lawyer right now. I'm done. I'm done, Mara. I can afford to have you out of my life. Yeah, Mara really cares about you, don't she, Alex? Hey, Corey. Hey, so fug it. Mara really cares about you, don't she? Because she wants to keep antagonizing me. You're not going to get your way. I'll ride out in the front of that trailer park you live at and hold a sign saying it. You're going to leave me alone. Leave me alone, old lady. You're going to leave me alone. You're not going to come over here and try to make me harm myself. And that's what you're doing. That's what your friends are doing. That's what they've been doing. Oh, beggar in the attic over there, she wants me unalived. She wants me unalived. I'm done. I ain't going to have people trying to terrorize me like that. I'm not doing it. They're literally trying to kill me before I get that money because they know what I'm going to do to them. It's what it is. This is the final throes of their campaign of terror. They're in the final throes of it. Can't stand it, can you, Mara? You can't stand it. Remember when this first happened, Mara? You like said something to me, say, I like basically you had more money than me, and don't I dare try to sue you or do anything. Back in 2022, you did that, Mara. You're sick. You're sick. When Alex was sitting there talking to me and you were posting all those love songs and Bridget was doing it, you literally did it to try to make me unalive myself. There's no other explanation. I tried to rationalize it every which way. That's what y'all tried to do to me. That's just how sick and twisted it is. Normal people don't do that to other people, Mara. Normal people don't do that. You're like a 70-year-old lady and you're worried about me and my channel and stuff. You've done horrible things to me. You've said horrible things to Lindy. You've done horrible things to people on the internet. Leave people alone. I don't want to bother your daughter. I don't want her to have to deal with this because you're the one that's doing it. Why should she have to suffer? I'm done being a good person, though. I'm done. Y'all didn't give my family respect. You didn't give my family respect, Alex. When I gave your family respect for 8 months, I never said one bad thing out of all that trolling you did to me. I never said one bad thing about your family. And that fucking bitch was sitting there reading text. That fucking Brenda piece of shit in Canada terrorizing me, and I'm fucked up all these years later, and that bitch shit thinks she's gonna give me a privacy complaint. I'll spend every bit of that money and go live in a fucking trailer with my sister before I let that old bitch get away with it. She's causing me emotional distress. It's all here on this channel. You're causing me emotional distress. Please stop striking my channel. Please tell your friends to leave me alone in my real life. Mara, please tell your friends to leave my family alone in real life. Please stay away from my home. They're partially the reason I'm leaving it is because I don't even feel comfortable or safe here anymore. Mara, because of you. Oh my God. You're causing me emotional distress, Mara. I'll be right back. And I found Miranda's YouTube channel. I think she's got like 3 subscribers and like a video from like 4 or 5 years ago, and then another video from like 6 years ago. I don't think she uses it, maybe just to watch YouTube, Mara, but I'm going to tag her. I'm fixing to go get my composure. I've let you put me in a state of distress this beautiful Wednesday morning, Mara, but I'm going to gather my thoughts. I'm going to grab a cat and just hug and kiss on him and just chill out, Mara. And then I'm going to write a community post and I'm going to tag your daughter and I'll tag your oldest grandchild. And I will do whatever I choose to do to protect myself from you, Mara. That's where we're at. You want to come into my real life? By any means, evidently. Next, are you going to be like driving your 70-year-old ass around my home? Is that what I have to worry about? You're going to these links to get my attention, to where you're purposely lying to YouTube and causing me distress. This is the third one because you don't like people hearing the truth. You're a horrible person, and the world's going to know just how horrible you are, Mara. They're going to know the things you did to me. You don't give a fuck about Alex or you would leave me alone. You don't fucking give a fuck about Corey over there in Jacksonville. You would leave me alone in my real life. Because just like with that lawyer, I'm a people pleaser until I'm not. You push and push and push, then then I'll snap back at you eventually. And when I do, it's like, you know, it's not very good sometimes. Anyway, so I'm gonna go. I have to finish like the breaker. Like I got the refrigerator. It's just I unplugged everything because I thought, well, maybe something's shorting out and doing it. But I wanted the breaker, the actual handles on it went. Think it was storming, so it went on. The power went on and off so many times, flickered, fucked something up. So I'll figure it out in a little bit. Ugh. Mara, please leave me alone. Your husband is dead, and you know what? He might be alive, Mara, if you would have been a better person in life, but oh my God, I can't take it. I can't. I'm telling you, Mara, I'm gonna sue you. I am gonna sue you. And you conspired with Alex to cause me emotional harm. So Alex, what do you want me to do, dude? I have been so kind to you, little gay Alex. I would love to give you all my ex-boyfriend's phone numbers, Alex, so you can call them up and they will say, yeah, you got out pretty easy there, buddy. Like really easy. You should be grateful you're alive, probably. LOL. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't care what that granny can go over there, Alex, and say anything she wants about me. Long as she don't say I'm a PDF file, and as long as she don't lie on me to the police, I don't care what she says. You know why, Alex? Because I'm not as mentally unfit as I was when I was dating you, Alex. I'm on like a shit ton of medicines, dude. I'm fixing to have a shit ton of money, and I'm just like shit ton don't care really about y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? So you need to get her. You need to talk some sense into her, little Alex. I'm telling you, dude, because I'm like at that point, and then once I get her and daughter involved, it's gonna turn into a whole mess because she won't give up. I mean, she literally will go into the ground like you know what I mean. She has nothing. She has nothing. So I'm sorry. I was nice to you the other day, Mara. I literally said, and this is the honest to God's truth on my grandma's life. I sat here, I said, let her, I was talking to myself, sitting here, because I think in my head nonstop all the time, even medicated. And I was like, let her have it, Ryan. Let it go. Let her have it. Take them down. If she's, give her that. If she, even though she's a piece of shit and she don't give a shit about her daughter, let her win on that fact, Ryan. Just let her have it. Put them on, put them back on private over there. Go about your life. And I did that, Mara. I was a better person than you. And you know what you did? You come back for a third time. So 3 strikes, you're out, Mara. I'm not going to be nice. I'm not going to be nice anymore. That's where it's got me in the situation now is I'm too nice sometimes, Mara. And I let people take advantage of me and I let people push me around until I finally get enough. And then it's just all downhill from there. Sure is. And I just, if you want to get in a fight, Mara, I will drag your daughter. I'll drag everybody into it because you've dragged everybody in my family. You've dragged everybody in Thomas Duncan's family. You've dragged everybody in everybody else's families. You, Mara, are the problem. You are. If Corey would have stayed out of people's real lives, if you would have stayed out of people's real lives, none of us would be here right now. If you would have learned your lesson, Mara, when you went after Lindy's family in real life, we wouldn't be here right now. But you're so narcissistic, like Beth Roche and like Paulette Briggs, you're so butthurt that y'all are all trapped in your trailers, in your miserable lives, that you're taking it out on everybody else. I'm sorry, I used to do that back in the day, but life is pretty decent for me now. Sure is. I'm sorry it still sucks for you, Mara. I'm sorry you're still a piece of shit. Corey Briggs, I'm sorry you're still in a single wide. Lindy, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry you're still a fugitive. I'm sorry, but none of that's my fault. Beth Roche, I'm sorry you're fat. I'm sorry you're ugly. And I'm sorry you live in a trailer, but that is not my fault. Okay? You can hate. I'm gonna go because I'm just like gonna end up losing my voice and the little bit of sanity that I have gained over these last few months. Mara, I'm gonna sit here and I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit. It's probably time to take that beta blocker. Wednesday. Let's take this together, dear friends. This is our AIDS medicine. This is Biktarvy for people. You know, it's bad enough if I have kidney disease, chronic kidney disease from HIV medicine. I have what is that word? Myriad, whatever, of ailments, but I have HIV. I have high cholesterol, blood pressure and anxiety, and I have all these psychotropic medications over here. And you know what? That woman in Davie, Florida, she knows that. She knows I have AIDS. She knows that I just lost both of my parents. She knows that I'm on all these psychotropic medications, and she still decides to take time out of her day to try to terrorize me, Miranda. Isn't that some crazy shit? I would love to hear stories about what she did to you as a child, Miranda, because I know you don't really talk to her. You're not that close with her. You're not. You're not close with her. I think Mara's closer with that son, and she sure got him trapped there, just like Mom had me trapped here. Oh, sick people. Miranda, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miranda. I did find your real father over there on Facebook, and yeah, I'm sure he wasn't a fan of Mara either, was he? I don't think that man's dead, or I would text him right now on Facebook Messenger and say, "Hola." Hold on 1 second. I have to get some daily pills. Okay. What are you doing? Okay, I'm fixing to get off here. Let me do this medicine. Mara, Jimmy is safe from you. He's safe from you, Mara, and I'm happy for him. I wish I was safe from you, Mara. I don't, Miranda, if you do hear, I might, you know what I might do tomorrow, Miranda? I might just go down there and file an RO against her because I feel like that. I want to put it all on the record. You know, even if they don't grant it, I still want the proof that I tried to get one against her. There's something wrong with you, Mara. There really is. Sometimes you need to take a win, Mara, and just go with it. And you should have did that. But you didn't. You didn't. So now everybody's going to have to pay for your mistake, Mara. And so are you. You're going to learn. Oops. You're going to learn, Mara. Okay. Anyways, I got shit I got to do. Hold on. Oops. Oh, I just farted. Don't let Bridget know. Hold on. Where's my glasses? There. Okay. Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna, now this is for real, for real. Laura and Alex. Anyway, okay, I'll look back at the comments later. Hey Lisa, how you're doing? Well, Lisa, just beware of these people because they will destroy your life. They'll try to make you unalive yourself. Anyway, Mara, I'm asking you nicely to please leave me alone. You can say or do whatever you want to, Mara, on your channel over there. You've got a Twitter and you've got a YouTube. You're allowed to do whatever. You can go over there and critique me and my family, everything that you can find in public records, but you're not going to troll me about stuff that was obtained illegally, Mara. You're not going to do it. If I want to take a little bit of a loss on this house, Mara, I'll go sell it to Open Door tomorrow and be done with it in 7 days instead of going through the real estate broker because I'm tired, Mara. I am. I'm tired, Mara. I'm very tired. I took care of my mom when she was dying all by myself. My dad died. I haven't seen anybody. You know who I've seen? I've seen Christy like 3 or 4 times since my mom died, and that's the literal only human contact I've had. I haven't got to hug my sister. I haven't hugged anybody except Christy since my mom died last October, Mara. And then my dad died less than 72 hours later. Do you know my mom was an only child, Mara? My grandma was an only child. My dad's only sister, my Aunt Candy, she died the month before my mom and my dad did. Then my grandmother, she died. You know all about that, Mara. My dog of 14 years dead. My African gray parrot of 44 years dead, Mara. All while y'all were terrorizing me. I don't give a fuck about your daughter, Mara. And I'm telling you, unless you want me to spend the rest of my life invading your life like you have mine, then you need to leave my channel alone. Because you're going to push me to a point where someone gets hurt. This is my public warning to you, Mara. Leave me alone. Okay? Anyway, everybody, I'm going to go, and I need to see about these breakers, and I think my cable's going to go off tonight because I had to shut down everything with Mom's name and all that, so I have to hurry up now and decide if I'm going to go with Frontier, the fiber optic, and if I do that, then they have to run fiber optics in here because I've never done that, and I'm fixing to leave this house, so that's really pointless. So I'm probably just going to have internet spectrum turned back on. I got me a little Obama phone here now to get through, like I told the lawyer lady when I gave her the last of my money. I said, you know what? I'll survive the next month or two because I know I'm selling my home for $300,000. You have a nice day, lawyer lady. Bye. Anyway, and just like I told that lawyer off when I gave her the last of the money, Mara, I'm telling you, leave me alone. You have damaged my brain. You have damaged my soul. Leave me the fuck alone, or I'm going to hurt. I'm going to just hurt, Mara. I'm going to sit here and be in pain. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. This is for the record right here. If something was to ever bad happen to me, it's because this lady. It's because this lady. It's because of this lady. Leave me alone, please. It's the last time. I hope you're happy. I hope you feel good about yourself, Mara. I hope you have a better day now that you've made me have a bad one. I hope your day is better. Because I'm telling you what, your days are going to be numbered in the free world if you don't leave me alone. You're dangerous, Mara. You're a dangerous woman.